Well, that was Dexys' Midnight Runners. Listen to this, and that is another track from the new album, Don't Stand Me Down. And with me in the blazing sunshine are 3/6 of Dexys' Midnight Runners. We've got Helen O'Hara, Billy Adams and Kevin Rowland. Now, first of all, tell me about the visual image of the reappearance of Dexys after about 3 years. I mean, why the change from a sort of Country Hicks to the Double-Glazing Salesman look? What is behind that?
What Double-Glazing Salesman?
This is very smart, dapper suit. I mean, are you taking the mick out of pop music a bit, or what is the reason behind it?
It's just nice clothes, you know, just comfortable, nice clothes, really.
But then you're aware of people always taking image very seriously, in fact, sometimes a great deal more seriously than the music. I mean, how do you react to that?
Well, this isn't an image for us, you know, it's just, these are just the clothes that we wear.
Yeah, the clothes we've been wearing for about the past 2 years now.
Probably wearing for another 5 or something.
What would you say Dexys' music's all about? Because it's a band that people have always intellectualised about a great deal.
Well, what would I say it's about? Well, I wouldn't say it's about any one thing, you know, it's definitely not about any one thing, it's just about relating of loads of feelings and knowledge accumulated, ideas, just things like that, really.
What sort of
not
people,
any one thing, you know.
What sort of people do you think you get across to? Do you think your ideas that are forming in your mind come across strongly to the people who listen to it?
I think they must do, because all the words are very personal anyway, and I don't see anything else that can come across really.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
What are the things that drive you on personally? I mean, are you a passionate person or a very calm, cool person? And don't just say, I'm all right, that's a boring answer.
What about you?
This isn't about me, the audience isn't the slightest bit interested in me.
I'm sure
You're a
they're not.
fascinating one.
Is that right? Well, you know, have more than one facet, you know, I hope.
What do you think Dexys are going to do if this album isn't received well?
What do you mean receive well?
If it doesn't sell an enormous amount?
Well, our success came when the LP was finished. You know, that was our success when it came out the speakers, when we heard the music. We're pleased with the LP. It's already a success. We're happy with it.
Are you going to do another LP soon? Are you going to tour?
Touring's the immediate.
Yeah, touring's the immediate thing.
That's the thing you're also very famous for your live performances. Again, that's where the word passion comes back in. You put an awful lot into your live performance. Do you think that comes across in the recorded album?
Definitely, yeah. Yeah.
Is it important to you to perform live, or would you be happy enough just to disappear into a recording studio for the next 10 years and put out albums?
Yeah, we performed live in the studio, so we're doing the same thing anyway. You know. The actual recording of the last LP, Don't Stand Me Down, was mostly done live. The vocals, same time as the drums or whatever. It was a group playing. We just recorded it.
How do you think the modern Dexys, the new one that we're seeing now, fit into the scheme of things in pop music at the moment? I mean, do you fit happily in there?
No, not at all.
You don't? You see yourself as a part?
Definitely, yeah.
Now that's interesting, because obviously the old Dexys, things like Come On Eileen, and it was very good pop music. Now how can you see yourself
Well, it was a good
part?
song, you know, that's why it was commercial, that was why it was popular. It was popular because it was good. And, well, it's obvious to anybody, surely, that we're not part of the pop music scene.
Now, why do you say that? A lot of people think
we don't go along with it. I mean, we haven't made a record in 3 years, we made an LP in 3 years. We do what we want when we want. I think that's pretty obvious, really. I think anybody watching can see that.
Well, thanks. As I've said, next week on the Tube, you can see Dexys' Midnight Runners playing absolutely live.